Marcus, Miona's husband, was her rock. He supported her dreams, listened to her worries, and always stood by her side. They were a team navigating the ups and downs of life together, their love growing stronger with each passing year. She felt truly blessed to have such a caring and understanding partner. The two children, which are the apple of their eyes, Lily, with her bright and adventurous spirit, was a constant source of wonder and inspiration. Thomas, with his infectious laughter and curious mind, brought a sense of playfulness and joy to the family. Watching her children grow and flourish filled her heart with immeasurable pride and happiness. Their home was filled with laughter, love, and warmth. On cozy evening, they would gather around the fireplace, sharing stories and creating cherished memories. They would go on family picnics, explore nature trails, and visit local fairs, relishing in the simple joys of life. Her contentment was not about material possession or grand achievement. It was rooted in the love and happiness she found in her family. She knew that life wasn't perfect and challenges would come and go, but having Marcus, Lily, and Thomas by her side made everything seem right. But her world was shaken with suspicion when she and her children, Lily and Thomas, entered the bustling department store to buy some goodies for the kids. It was an ordinary day filled with laughter and excitement, but little did she know that it would soon turn into a whirlwind of emotion. As they wandered through the aisles, her heart skipped a bit when he spotted her husband Marcus standing with his secretary, Emily, near the toy section. They seemed to be engrossed in conversation, their heads close together, sharing smiles that seemed too intimate for comfort. A mix of emotion washed over her with disbelief, fear, and sadness. She tried to brush off the thoughts, believing she might be mistaken. Perhaps it was just a friendly conversation, and her mind was playing tricks on her. She didn't want to jump to conclusion and create unnecessary turmoil, but as they moved closer, she couldn't ignore the uneasy feeling in her gut. Lily and Thomas tugged at her hand, eager to show her the toys they wanted, but her attention was fixed on the scene before her. She took a deep breath, trying to steady herself. She knew she needed to address her concerns with Marcus, but she also didn't want to make a scene in front of the children. She decided to observe a little longer, hoping to get a better sense of situation. As the moment passed, Mione noticed subtle touches and exchanges glances between Marcus and Emily. Her heart sank, and a lump formed in her throat. It was as if a shadow had fallen over her once contented world. She fought back tears, not wanting her children to see her distressed. Eventually, Marcus and Emily parted ways, and her mind was clouded with doubts and questions. She didn't want to believe that her husband could be unfaithful, but the evidence before her eyes was hard to ignore. After leaving the store, she tried to keep her composure in front of the children. She didn't want to burden them with her worries, but it became increasingly challenging to hide her emotion. As they returned home, she found herself lost in thought, replaying the scene over and over again in her mind. The seed of doubt had already been planted in her mind. She decided to give him the benefit of the doubt, but the suspicion lingered. As the days went by, Miona navigated the emotional roller coaster of suspicion, trying to find a balance between her love for Marcus and her need to protect her heart. She knew that rushing to conclusion could lead to more harm than good, but she also couldn't ignore the signs that had shattered her sense of security. She couldn't shake off the thoughts and emotions that were stirring inside her. She knew that confronting Marcus might lead to arguments and misunderstanding, and she didn't want to create tension in their family. She valued the peace and harmony they had built over the years and didn't want jealousy to consume their relationship. She tried to suppress her suspicion and find solace in the love she shared with Marcus and their children. She kept herself busy with household chores and spent quality time with Lily and Thomas, hoping that the distraction would help her regain her sense of security. However, the nagging doubt in her heart didn't fade away entirely. It was challenging to ignore the signs she had seen, and her mind often wandered to thoughts of Marcus and Emily. Miana grappled with her decision not to confront her husband, wondering if it was the right choice or if it was causing more harm than good. I must be overthinking, she told herself, trying to brush away the doubt. Marcus wouldn't do anything to jeopardize our family. Maybe they were close because there are works to catch up. She decided to keep her doubts to herself despite her inner turmoil. She didn't want to accuse Marcus without any evidence, and she didn't want to create unnecessary tension in their relationship. She buried her worries deep within, hoping they would fade away with time. Yet, even with all the laughters with children, the doubt lurked in the shadows, resurfacing at the most unexpected moments. She tried to ignore it, pretending everything was fine, but deep down, her heart grew heavier. Her mind was plagued by thoughts of the city that make her toss and turn, replaying the city over and over again, desperately searching for any clues she might have missed. Each passing night felt like an eternity, and she found herself dreading the loneliness that crept in with the darkness. Her once radiant smile had dimmed into a facade to hide her inner turmoil. Each passing moment seemed to confirm her worst fears, leaving her heart broken and torn between wanting to know the truth and preserving her family's happiness. Miana's journey was a reminder that sometimes facing our deepest fears is the only way to find healing and restoration. It was a testament to the resilience of love and the strength that comes from confronting our pain heads on, even when it feels like it might consume us. So, in a situation like this, it is better to communicate openly. If you find yourself in a situation where you suspect your partner of being close to someone else, it's essential to communicate your feelings and concerns openly with your partner. Be honest about how their actions made you feel and encourage them to share their perspective as well. Number 2 is avoid jumping to conclusion. While it's natural to feel upset or worried, try to avoid making assumptions or jumping to conclusions without solid evidence. Trust is an important foundation in any relationship, and baseless accusation can cause unnecessary harm. Then, third is look for patterns and consistency. Observe your partner's behavior over time to see if there is a consistent patterns of closeness with this person or if it was just a one-time situation. Patterns can provide a clearer understanding of the situation. Then fourth, seek reassurance. If your partner reassures you that their relationship with the other person is platonic and there is nothing to worry about, try to trust their words. Give them the benefit of the doubt and let them show their loyalty through their actions. Number 5 is set boundaries. If you feel uncomfortable with the level of closeness your partner shares with someone else, communicate your boundaries. Healthy relationship involves mutual respect for each other's feelings and boundaries. Number 6 is focus on your relationship. Instead of dwelling on suspicions, try to strengthen your bond with your partner, spend quality time together, engage in open and meaningful conversation, and show appreciation and affection. Number 7, seek support if needed. If your doubts and worries persist, consider seeking support from a therapist or counselor. Talking to a neutral third party can provide safe space to express your feelings and gain insights into your relationship. Remember that every relationship is unique, and what works for one couple may not work for another. Trust and communication are key elements in any partnership, and it's crucial to address any issues that arise with compassion and understanding.